Thank you. Pope Francis has created a new commission to investigate the Vatican's troubled finances. It's the third commission that Francis has launched in 4 months as Pope. It aims to cut waste and improve transparency in the way that the Catholic Church is being run. The Vatican is accused of squandering vast sums of money. One example, it spent $720,000 on a Christmas nativity scene in St. Peter's Square back in 2009. Pope Francis's reform plan is seen as a response to the cardinals who elected him and to shake up the bureaucracy which runs 1.2 billion strong Catholic Church. Well, let's talk to Jack Valero for more on this. Jack is a coordinator for Catholic Voices, which is a project to improve the image of the Catholic Church in the media. Hi there, Jack. Thanks very much for being with us. Welcome to the programme. Let's just talk about this commission. Commission is a very easy word to say, but what are the practicalities? Who inhabits this commission and what is it actually going to be looking at?
It's going to be a commission of 8 people. 7 of them are laymen, 1 priest. They're all technicians, experts in the field, and they're going to look at the accounting practices and the procedures and the accountability and transparency that there should be in all the Vatican departments. It's to do with finance and procedures and administrative procedures and buying and purchasing, as you mentioned, the nativity scene. All that to be transparent. But it's going to go through all the departments and give a report to the Pope. But for us, this is really exciting. This is the 3rd time, as you've mentioned, that a commission has been set up. The first one was a commission of cardinals to help him run the whole church, and he selected cardinals from different continents in the world. Then soon after, he created this commission to look at what is called the Vatican Bank. It's not really a bank, but it's a facility. It's a financial facility. And they were not bankers, but people who he tasked to say, is this facility in keeping with the mission of the Catholic Church? They're looking at it now, and because of the scandals, he wanted to say, well, it's not enough to avoid the scandals and run this properly as a proper financial facility, but we need to know, is this helping us?
He said he would be a reformer, and clearly he is putting in place these commissions. Do you think he stands a better chance of reforming the church than others who have gone before him? And he seems very no-nonsense, and I believe that every department that takes place will not be able to rely on kind of previous secret codes and so on. Do you think he stands a better chance, and why? I
think so. I think he was elected as a reformer. People looked at him and said, this is the man who's going to reform the Curia. We've done many good things in the church, but this is a pending matter. This is work in progress, which has not been done. And given his record in Buenos Aires, when he took over in Buenos Aires, he found that the diocese, for example, owned several banks, and so you could borrow money without justifying it. And he thought, this is a very bad idea. If you want money for your church, you have to make a proper business plan and justify it. Therefore, we're going to close these banks, sell them off, and ask churches to go and use normal banks. And this is the kind of reform he instituted in Buenos Aires very successfully. And I think that he was looked at and said, this is a man who can come to the Catholic Church at large and make this kind of very deep reform by bringing in people from the outside. He himself had never worked in the Vatican, and so he can bring in people from outside and say, this is, I want a report. I want to know that this is being done with the best possible procedures, that is helping the function of the Catholic Church, what the Catholic Church wants to do. The Catholic Church is not a bank. Catholic Church has a mission to preach the word of God, to help the poor. Is this mission being helped by all these different departments? We're going to look at that from the outside, and then if action needs to be taken, we will take this action.
Fantastic. Jack Valero joining me in the studio. Jack, thank you very much.
Thank you.